I talk often about the threat to our republic. And one of the major threats to our republic is the FBI and the Justice Department, which are out of control, which has been used repeatedly to target political enemies of those in power, specifically the Obama Clinton gang in the 2016 election. Prior to that, you had them targeting, and they were using the IRS too, infamously, the Tea Party movement in 2012. And now they're targeting just average Americans going to school board meetings, complaining about Marxist propaganda, brainwashing going on under the guise of critical race theory, whatever you want to call it, in our nation's schools. And a liberal interest group, I think the National Association of School Board Administrators or something close to that, compared these parents to domestic terrorists and suggested the use of the Patriot Act to target them. And just like that, you had, because they work hand in glove with the administration, it's clear, you had Attorney General Garland essentially issue an all hands on deck command to the national security establishment to target parents who are, quote, threatening school board members. Now, I'm sure that's taking place somewhere, but that's a state issue in the least. What business does the FBI have over this issue? None. And it's designed to intimidate parents from going to these school board meetings and letting their views be known, not only about the critical race theory extremism, the transgender agenda extremism, and the other threats to the safety and security and the privacy of their children. And they want everyone now to know that if you go to these board meetings, the FBI may come knocking for you. Now, we already knew that they were planning this, or, this was their attitude, using 1-6 as a pretext. Now that we've had reports that the FBI had a informant among the Capitol Hill 6 the January 6 protests, who entered the Capitol illegally. I mean, that's what they're told. If you entered the Capitol that day, it was illegal. You're a criminal. You're the worst criminal in the history of the United States. I exaggerate, but not too much when you look at the crazed filings and over-the-top statements by some of the judges here in the District of Columbia when talking about this incident. The FBI knew. They were involved. In fact, the FBI was told by this informant, it's reported in the New York Times, that there was no grand conspiracy. So they moved around, now they moved forward a little bit from 1-6. Now they're targeting parents who are concerned about their children's curriculum. I mean, that's, the basic operations of our democracy is under attack from the Garland, Biden Justice Department and the corrupted FBI, which is still run by Chris Wray, by the way. And Judicial Watch has been front and center in highlighting these issues, exposing what's been going on, defending victims at the local level who, we have a Coach Mike Flynn, who was fired and from Dedham High School's, as Dedham High School's football coach for objecting to a 7th grade, I think his daughter was in 7th grade at the time, ancient history class. She's getting taught Black Lives Matter and CRT propaganda. He said, "What's up with that?" And he took his daughter out of the school, and then they fired him a few months later for daring to object as a parent. So we're suing, civil rights lawsuit. Teacher in Illinois, same type of issue. She complains or talked about the crazed violence last summer. She got fired. So, it's the civil rights of those who oppose the left that are being targeted.